Dylan Gargas challenge in front of him today with the Bear Cubs.
What a spot for your first start. Blake Berry grounds one to short. Diffley over to first. So one pitch, one out for Gargas. 7 runs over the last 3 innings to steal the victory there, and then the victory over Grossmont, heretofore undefeated in the postseason.
Started over tomorrow. These same 4 teams. We might have 2 different teams.
Heroic in Game 6. How about 2 for 5 and the win on the mound? So he's on a roll. So no balls, 2 strikes to Lenny. Here's the pitch from Gargas. In on the hands. Easy pop fly, and Hernandez is under it.
On Game 7.
Talking about a nickname that the Grossmont faithful are hoping will stick. Dylan Gargas. Mallet in Game 1, 1 for 4, giving the Bear Cubs a 5-4 lead. They would not relinquish. Here's the 2-0. That's outside. 3 balls and no strike. Mallet will be followed by Ryder Coons. Yeah, on the inside corner, I should say. 3 balls and a strike.
Not sure what's running through that young man's veins right now.
That one outside had just an uncanny knack, particularly this weekend.
Yes,
no
sir,
balls and a strike on Coons. Hit hard, but right at Berkey. Through 1 inning, no score. Grossmont and Santa Rosa, the 3C2A Baseball Championship on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Bottom of the 2nd inning in a scoreless game here, Game 7 of the 3C2A Baseball Championship here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. 1 game to determine your 2017 champion. Gargas up on the rubber, dealing to Ben Sanderson. That one just outside, a ball and no strike.
Hottest one there is.
Sanderson 1 for 4. Another shot through the box, deflected by Gargas, and Diffley will have the easy play as it turns out. Give an assist to Gargas on that one. Kimura, the batter now, first pitch swinging, soft liner, Berkey right there.
If you're a Beatles fan and you have Sirius Radio, they've committed Channel 18 to the Beatles.
Really?
Yes.
And they'll probably never run out of material.
No.
Oh, they have so many hits.
No. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a fan of early Beatles, but that might be because I was born way before the Beatles.
Jeff Bart, the batter now for Santa Rosa. That one off the center of the back, and maybe that's a little part of the reason pitchers and hitters not the best of friends.
Hey, even your own teammates, they look at you and they go, "No, I don't like you."
Matt Yakoda, the batter, snap throw down to first. On the season, leading the Bear Cubs. A bluff towards second, another snap throw down. 2 balls and no strikes in the zone to get a better ball to handle.
Well, that could be possible, but
2 balls and a strike.
Message from the training room, the fence also looks to be okay.
However, they did have to tape it up a little bit.
Well, we did see the outfield grass with a couple of catches in the first game, and leads away from first. Not going anywhere. Called strike 2 on Yakoda. I started to say Yakoda as a defensive replacement in Game 1. Called strike 3, Yakoda. Down on strikes, the Bear Cubs done here in the bottom of the 2nd. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We're through 2, no score. It's Grossmont and Santa Rosa for the 3C2A Baseball Championship on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Cubs in the bottom of the 3rd, they trail it 2-0. Dylan Gargas back on the bump. He's ready. First pitch. That one chopped foul. Gargas hasn't allowed a hit in the first couple innings. He does. So Gargas off to a quick start, and now the Griffin offense has given him a little something to work with, a 2-0 lead.
Inside and extend to get the ball down.
Fastball over for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Teasley. 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Just high and don't have a lineup.
He has his chin slightly off center and he's pulling off. Right, meant business when they're coming into this series. And I don't want to say I called a Game 7.
The top half of an inning gives you a lead and you go back out to the mound.
Oh, it definitely started to play really well. For instance, you score 2 runs,
there goes the runner.
tie the game up.
Sorry about that, Emery. And a throw down, and they got him. Teasley caught stealing. The base runner erased. 1 down.
Before, catchers are your best friends.
2 balls and a strike. That one in there for a strike. 2-2.
You know, it's a very exhilarating feeling to have your teammates sprint out there on the field because they're pumped up as well. And it's
Beard holds the foul tip, so Berry down on strikes. 2 down, bases empty, and Josh Lenny coming to the plate.
Yeah, no, I'll go to this dugout. I'll go to this stands. It's just been the theme of the weekend.
Lenny stands in, the fastball high and tough.
Talk about a guy who's given his team energy. He did it
Better like Josh Lenny.
Here's the 1-1 from Gargas just outside. 2 balls and a strike. Gargas into the wind. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss from Lenny. Went after the fastball. And
that's the downward plane I think that Dylan has been looking for. Has good downward plane, good extension. Get that ball away from Mr. Lenny. At least make him hit it back there where those 4 double zots are in dead central.
Here's the 2-2 from Gargas. Lenny ropes this one into left, a base hit. Moving over, Maldonado will cut it off. Meanwhile, Lenny going to try and stretch it into a double. The play at second, and Lenny is safe. RBI opportunity, a runner at second and 2 down. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Fascinating. No balls and a strike. Another line drive, another base hit for Mallet. Lenny rounding third. They're going to hold him up. So even with 2 out, the single from Mallet out to left field, not enough. And drive right to Berkey at third. Ground ball through for a base hit. Bear Cubs on the board on a Coons RBI single. Interestingly for Gargas, as you take a look at some of his recent outings, he was cruising along here. He had gone on a run of 7 2/3 consecutive without allowing a run.
The Dodgers.
Mallet at second, Coons at first, 2 out, and Ben Sanderson the batter. He's got 10 hits on the weekend, leading everybody. Not as much as before, not as much as about 10 years ago.
We'll stay on that theme. Emery, you seem
Can
absolutely.
I phone a friend?
You're going to have to phone a friend that was born around the same time I was.
1-2. Sanderson check swing into the Bear Cub dugout.
Then I think
1-2 on Sanderson.
I'm a 90s
Line
kid.
drive into center, but right to Maldonado, who's got it to retire the side.
Teammate of the blood-stained Curtis Schilling.
Yeah.
No balls and a strike on Kimura, leading things off here in the bottom of the 4th. That one just inside. Gargas into the wind. Lifted to left. De La Rosa on the run, but it's Maldonado moving over in left center who makes the catch. Gargas ready. Here's the pitch on the inside corner, called strike 1. Innings through the middle of the season, then just before the postseason, as Bart is hit by a pitch over Beard, having to play through it. There goes the runner. First pitch, the throw down from Beard. It's on one hop, not in time. Runner at second, 1 down. Bart, meanwhile, off to a good lead at second. That one down the middle for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strike here. Come from behind and win 2 on Memorial Day to bring home another championship.
Another good downward plane fastball by Dylan. Very, very close pitch, but good to see that this young man is competing down in the zone.
2 balls and a strike on Yokota. Bart at second with 1 down. Gargas from the belt. Swing and a miss from Yokota.
He looks pretty relaxed up there, and he's able to get over his front foot right now, and he's getting long and to the plate.
That one chopped off the plate. Fastball outside with El Camino at the time helping to set up the 3-run 10th. That one fouled away.
It's tough to trust when you got a guy dealing like Dylan right now.
Oh, remember, he's throwing on a very downward plane, and it's making all the difference, especially in that bat. You see that defensive swing right there. He's not able to get his eyes all the way to it, and he just throws his hands at it and hopes that he can put it in fair play.
Payoff pitch to Yokota. Fouled away again. Gargas checks second, now comes home. Bouncing ball, fielded by Gargas. He'll look the runner back. The throw. So thank you for the correction. First and second, still only 1 out. A bunt down the third base line. Berkey charges. Everybody's safe. A bunt hit for Teasley.
Now, one thing I was going to comment on, I don't know if you guys have touched on this yet, but this baseball field has grass baselines. Now, the advantage of having grass baselines is that your bunts will be true and they won't roll in any which direction. The grass is going to run flat. And so if you have a flat grass that you're trying to bunt on, you're not going to have it roll foul. So if you're a good bunter, you can really place it down the line, and he does just that to get the base hit bunt and load the bases here with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
And I wonder at some level, because I think Berkey was very deep there. So that might have been an improvisation as well from Teasley. Spotting the third baseman back, puts it down, and Berkey really had no chance.
Shenefield. Swing and a miss. Grossmont, your champion here in 2017. The story of the weekend.